And you have, oh my God.
Thank you very much.
My mom's gonna freak out. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you ready to experience a roller coaster of emotions where one esteemed CEO goes undercover in his very own company?
The CEO of Belfor, the world's largest disaster restoration company, poses as an unemployed insurance salesman looking for a new line of work.
Guys, you have to see this unforgettable episode in its entirety because it will leave a lasting imprint on your senses. Meet Sheldon Yellen, the CEO of Belfor. It's unlikely you don't know Belfor, world's largest disaster restoration company. So what happened is Tom Kelly, the undercover identity of Sheldon, reached Norfolk, Virginia to clean and repair homes where he met Joe, an employee who was competent, polite, hardworking, and had a ton of charisma. What more could you want from an employee, right?
Hello.
Hi, Joe.
Hey.
Hi, Tom Kelly. How are
Tom.
you?
All right, okay.
Tom got to know Joe as their project progressed, and he was already taken aback by his demeanor and aura. Tom became breathless as they began the disassembling work, because who does things like that from behind the CEO's desk, huh?
I've done quite a few things.
What'd you do before this?
General contractor in the state of Virginia. I worked for a fella for 3 years, and then I said, well, you know what, I think I can do it on my own.
While on a breather, Tom seized the opportunity to learn more about Joe's life story. Apparently, Joe had a ton of difficulties. Huge amounts of debts because of his previous business and how things got really difficult for him to manage everything. So what did Joe do? He took on multiple side jobs to fulfill the basic needs. He was unshakable in his desire to provide for his 2 children.
What motivates you for all that?
Here, these are my 2 kids. That's Natasha, 14, and that's Hunter. He's 9.
And that's how you identify a responsible and dutiful man. As they had an emotional chat, the one thing Tom understood about Joe was that he was a rock. Despite all these challenges, Joe was amazingly motivated and persistent. I mean, just take a look at this guy.
So how much work is there here, though? What if there's not a leak tomorrow?
Then I'll hustle.
So you run more than one job at a time?
Oh, yeah.
In this deep moment of empathy and understanding, Tom took the upfront decision of offering Joe a promotion that he deserved. Who wouldn't love to help a person who is so driven and ready to take on challenges, right?
And I really like you to spend your time and energy securing work for Belfor in the future. And so I would like to promote you to project manager.
I'm in.
I want to advance you $10,000 on your commissions that I know you'll be making as a project manager.
It's amazing.
I'd like to give you an additional bonus of $10,000 for yourself as well.
Wow, isn't it heartwarming to see one human recognizing the worth in another and respect and compensate that person? Sheldon turned out to be a CEO that isn't a psychopath, and Joe turned out to be an employee who was selfless. The perfect combination we were looking for. But in this episode of Undercover Boss, you'll experience the most overwhelming moment. So this time, it was time for Joel Manby, the CEO of Hirsch & Family Entertainment, to disguise himself as John Briggs and visit one of his many centers.
My name's going to be John Briggs, and I'm going to be a new recruit to our company who was just laid off from the auto industry, documenting what it's like to try out entry-level jobs at Hirsch.
But there was one employee who immediately caught his attention, Mercedes. She was a personification of dedication and compassion, and captured his heart as the company's most devoted and nurturing employee. Her commitment and genuine care left a lasting impact on John. And this entire encounter was turning out to be quite the thing.
So you do this, and you,
Yep, I work in accounting and finance department. I also do events, hosting.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're busy.
I do pretty much a little bit of everything here.
John was clearly impressed by Mercedes' versatility. Her life story definitely got John emotional, not gonna lie. I mean, this woman was doing everything to bring up her child by working multiple jobs. In a fast-paced world, the idea of finding peace resonates with many. But Mercedes was putting everything she had to make things work.
2 years ago, before I got this job, right before I got it, me and my son were homeless.
You're kidding me.
And my son was about 1 year old. We were staying in his school. It was a private daycare, and we were sleeping on the floor.
Regardless of the immense difficulties of parenthood, she remained steady. Even in the midst of these trying times, her willful spirit never faltered. Her positivity and optimism was so inspiring that Joel did not fail to acknowledge her unwavering determination to never give up. He witnessed her relentless commitment as a parent, especially during these challenging times. Her resilience left an unforgettable mark on him, a living proof of strength and unwavering love.
I think the more you know, the better.
Yeah.
The pay comes later, you know?
Yeah. The attitude to just do it all on your own like she did, it's so amazing to me.
Mercedes being in a bad spot but still came out shining is a proof that with gratitude and a great work ethic, someday or the other, you will definitely reach heights.
You know, you just see so much pain, and you just think, why does it have to be like this? You know, you want to help, but you can't always help everybody. Man, what an amazing person. What an amazing person.
Witnessing Joey's emotional display was greatly moving. It's a rarity to encounter individuals of such high stature who embody both generosity and empathy. The combination of his position and his ability to genuinely connect with others struck a chord deep within, reminding us all of the immense power of compassion and kindness regardless of status.
The first thing we want to do is give you an immediate raise.
Oh, God.
Because in honor of you making that huge move from being homeless into a new apartment, we're going to inventory with you everything that you need. And you just tell us what you need.
That would be great.
I want to see you achieve your dreams, okay?
Thank you.
All righty.
Thank you so much.
But hold on, it gets better. Knowing what Joey did to help Mercedes get out of the bad spot left me amazed. Mercedes gave such an important message to never give up and always take control of your life, no matter how many lemons life throws at you. But this next CEO, the boss of Twin Peaks, Randy Dewitt, decided to go undercover as Eric West to know the inner workings of his company, as he was extremely protective of its image. Randy reached the Twin Peaks franchise in Round Rock, Texas, and what happened next will leave you amazed.
We want to be the employer of choice to the attractive girls who might want to work in our restaurant, so we've designed their position to eliminate any of the heavy lifting or dirty work.
Really impressed with the way Randy cares and thinks about his employees. I mean, who sees that these days, huh?
Hello. Hey, what's up, man? Kale, nice to meet you. I'm Eric. I'm a bar back here. What we do is clean, basically.
So here's what happened. Eric's day at Twin Peaks started with meeting Kale, and oh, what a beautiful start to his day, meeting the most energetic and polite employee of the company. Moving further with their day, Eric got to know it's pretty hard and difficult to work as a bar back. I mean, take a look at this, you guys.
Oh, no, and the inside?
Oh, yeah.
Handles on the outside, then handle inside. Oh, wow,
They get slippery.
Eric was literally struggling with the mugs. Anyone could have gotten annoyed by that, but Kale handled him so patiently without even bursting out. I mean, that's the epitome of a cool-headed and poised person right there, man. Also, seeing Eric got me thinking about whether I would have ever gone undercover if I were there at his place. No jokes, great willpower, Kale. It's extremely hard to work with utmost passion and dedication when you're carrying so much weight and manage to conceal it until someone asks you about it. Kudos. Well, Kale is a guy any business would love to employ. I mean, just listen to this.
You just gotta treat people right. That's the only thing you can do.
And I completely agree with Kale when he said that we gotta treat people right. It was an eye-opening moment. And no, it doesn't end here. Kale is a pile of surprises. It got Eric stunned when Kale told him that he was a student in the animation college across the street. And guess what? Randy decided to help him out.
He's a special employee, and I sure want to figure out a way to help him achieve his dream.
The end will make you believe in the saying, good things happen to those who hustle once again. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm going to need some help designing that pin. I think you're the perfect man for the job, Kale.
Thank you, thank you.
And we're going to pay you for that, too.
Whoa.
I want our marketing department to know what you're capable of.
I knew no one would because we just saw what happened to Eric's goodwill and strong determination.
I'm going to make sure you don't have to pay that loan back. All $53,000 of it.
And you didn't have, oh my God.
Thank you very much.
Randy's one act of kindness brought such a huge impact on Kale. He ultimately found his peace of mind after struggling to make ends meet for so long. But in this next episode of Undercover Boss, the CEO of Dippin' Dot, Scott Fisher, went undercover to see where the stress points were at his company. Scott Fisher disguised himself as Brad and reached Kentucky Kingdom.
Today, I'm here at Kentucky Kingdom in Louisville, Kentucky to work with Bailey.
It is here where he met Bailey, a 19-year-old girl working as a supervisor of food and beverage.
Hey, Bailey. I'm Brad.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Her attention to detail was truly inspiring, even noticing when Brad inadvertently wore his badge on the wrong side. She possessed a remarkable understanding of the company's rules and regulations. This unwavering commitment to excellence showcased her dedication, setting her apart as a remarkable individual. What do you think?
How do I look?
You look great. Just, can you move your badge to that side so you can see Kentucky Kingdom?
Her ability to confidently brief Brad despite it being her first time working with someone older was truly remarkable. It revealed her strong work ethics and unyielding confidence. The way she commanded the situation with poise and professionalism was worth appreciation. Just watch her.
When you come back tomorrow, can you just try to take the beard in
I can do
tighter?
it. A little tighter.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right.
Straighten it up a little bit. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, now that was something. Hearing Bailey talk about what she liked about Kentucky Kingdom provided a window into her vibrant personality. She radiated as a true people person who was always brimming with enthusiasm. Additionally, her adept handling of the morning meeting reflected her innate leadership qualities. It's evident that she possessed a unique blend of charisma, warmth, and the ability to inspire and guide others.
This is Brad. He's going to be new to the team.
Hey guys.
This is his first day. He'll just be kind of shadowing me for the day. He won't be on a car by himself yet. You already know where you're going to be placed for the day. Yeah.
Her team was no doubt very lucky to have her as their supervisor. Her exceptional abilities extended far beyond just being a skilled manager and leader. She was also extremely hardworking and committed to her duties. Working undercover not only helped Brad gain a deeper understanding of the inner workings of his business, but also the problems that the customers faced, such as high rates. It was an insightful experience overall.
How much is it?
$5.25.
You are expensive here. Oh.
Trying to break my bank.
Yeah.
A little pricey.
Knowing the customer's disappointment in the pricing left Brad disheartened, making room for some positive changes in the near future. Brad then learned about Bailey's family, and I have to say, it's pretty tragic. Bailey lost her brother due to heart failure. It deeply affected her. Imagining her go through all this at such a young age, but still standing strong. Huge respect, man. Watching Brad take interest in her brother's story and asking her to tell more about what happened is a sign that he genuinely has a heart of gold and wanted to help Bailey with whatever he can.
Was it just all of a sudden, just out of the blue?
He went and watched the Super Bowl with my cousin. He was fine there. And then when he came home, he went to bed and he wouldn't wake up.
Oh no.
Now that was heartwarming. But what happened next was crazy.
So I also wanted to provide you with a luxury vacation on my private jet to Universal Hollywood for you and your whole family.
I mean, I'm speechless. Brad's generosity once again left everyone amazed. What he just offered Bailey was the most unexpected and thoughtful gesture.
So I wanted to do something for your brother, so I created the Devin Webb Foundation.
I'm shaking so bad.
And I'm gonna pledge $20,000 to it. And we want you to be the face of the foundation.
My mom's gonna freak out. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say.
None of us could have ever imagined that he could come up with something like this. People like Scott make this world a better place. People like Bailey motivate everyone to have strength and keep faith because no matter what happens, there's light at the end of the tunnel. But now it's time for the president and COO of Roto-Rooter, North America's largest plumbing and drain cleaning company, to disguise himself as a new recruit in this episode of Undercover Boss. For someone who came from a middle-class family and became the president of a company, Rick has definitely worked his way up the corporate ladder.
You can either say, hey, it's tough economic times, poor Roto-Rooter, or say, there's never been a better time than right now to find out who we really are.
Rick's thought process and way to perceive things were simply exceptional. Coming to the sting, Rick reached New Orleans, and once there, he met Henry, one of the best men working for Roto-Rooter in New Orleans. You can see Henry's sincerity towards his work from the very beginning as he had his priorities in line.
I want you to meet Hank.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How you meet you?
Okay. Hey, I have this customer waiting on me right now, so
we gotta get going?
yeah, we gotta get going. Okay.
All right.
Without wasting much of his time, he mentioned that a customer was waiting for him and returned back to work. On the way to the customer's place, Henry shared a few details about himself with Rick and that he worked as pipe superintendent earlier.
You haven't seen any rats under there, huh?
I don't like rats.
You don't like rats?
I see a rat.
Rick certainly was daring to put his hands into something which is not his cup of tea.
They run into the dock and all tests and everything.
You got tests and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You got I understand.
One can clearly make out looking at Henry's face that he was deeply affected when the lady told him about her medical bills and that she couldn't afford to spend $1,200 as repair cost. If someone else would have been there at Henry's place, he would have clearly denied. But it takes courage to take money out of your own pocket to help a complete stranger in need. What a noble person. And that very instance was enough for Rick to realize that all the things he heard from everyone about him were nothing but the truth.
At first, I was taken aback by Henry's giving such an extreme discount, but I thought about it and I realized Henry works on commission, so he was taking money out of his own pocket.
That feeling of pride was quite evident just by looking at Rick's face. Without even Henry realizing, this act of kindness became the turning point in his life. As the day wore on, Rick realized that Henry was the go-to man for everyone, and he got a number of calls from the other field technicians. Watching Henry being the giver the whole day, Rick was intrigued to learn more about him outside the professional setting.
I decided to come along to the basketball practice. I watched Henry give and give and give all day. I want to see Henry outside of this environment.
Since we had to work late today, she picked the kids up and
So if you didn't bring them, they wouldn't...
Right, some of them wouldn't get here, exactly.
Everyone deserves to have a partner like Pat, being the biggest cheerleader, always encouraging and helping in whatever they can just so you can have a peaceful night's sleep. As for Henry, not only was he good at his technician job at Roto-Rooter, but he was also fully devoted and passionate towards being a coach and training the basketball team kids.
Why do you think he does it?
He just loves children. He could work all day on his job, go pick up the children that need a ride, coach.
Henry's will to do good was incomparable, and without Pat being on his side, he would have never been able to serve so selflessly. She was his true soulmate.
He seems like he likes this, so
He loves it. He loves it.
I think Rick entered Henry and his wife's life as a guardian to help them and support the work that they truly enjoyed.
The company's going to give you a 15-person van to take all those kids to practice. And I've got the keys.
Oh, man.
The gesture of generosity from Rick towards their shared passion, despite it being unrelated to his company, was an example of him being an ideal leader. While gifting a van may not have been a big deal for him, but it definitely meant everything to Henry and Pat. Rick's selflessness touched their souls in ways words fail to convey. And what's more, Henry's promotion to field supervisor, first-level manager, and a raise was well-deserved.
How about a promotion? Gonna make you field supervisor, first-level manager, and Roto-Rooter. Gonna give you a raise.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
But this episode of Undercover Boss was certainly the most fragile one till now. This time, Shelly's son, the CEO of Brightstar Care, nation's fastest growing providers of private health care, went undercover as Linda to work alongside her employees. Shelly reached her nursing home in Oakland, Northern California, where she met Arlene, the certified nursing assistant. And I can't tell you how special this episode is gonna be.
It felt very gratifying to be able to do something for him as simple as combing his hair and blow drying his hair. I mean, it felt good and doing something for him that he might not be able to do for himself.
It just melts my heart watching them take care of people so naturally. And of all people, Arlene was so natural. Everyone was so comfortable with Arlene, who was truly a delight to watch, but Linda was no less too.
Linda wasn't hesitant to work with patients, and I love that.
She definitely deserved to be appreciated, the way she blended in all the duties so effortlessly. Arlene's words resonate deeply with me.
So what made you decide you want to be a nurse?
Oh my gosh, I'm a single parent.
How many children do you
I have one daughter,
Okay.
and she's 7, so you know, it's kind of hard. CNAs only get paid so much.
Arlene's incredible maturity at the age of 24 astonished me, balancing the responsibilities of caring for others while being a single parent to a 17-year-old girl filled me with admiration and awe. Her journey serves as a powerful reminder of the resilience and capacity for love that exists within us all. But then she said something that completely shook Linda up.
You know, I felt like I was wasting my time, so I went back to school, like I'd say a week after I gave birth to my daughter.
That must have been so hard.
It was.
Did she just say that she went back to school a week after she gave birth to her daughter? I have no words to describe her bravery. But there was more.
My daughter's dad passed away at 16. He got killed by a drunk driver.
The accidents she faced alone had a devastating impact on her. But despite that, she was determined to see it through. But then, there was something amazing in store for her determination and hard work.
I have made arrangements so that that territory could be your franchise. $47,500, that's my contribution.
No way.
Shelly wanted Arlene's hard work to be rewarded, and what can I say? This employee truly deserved nothing but the best. So, which among these employees do you think was the best? Let us know in the comments below. And if you liked our content, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe to my channel immediately. See you next time, guys.